This is 0FFICE Network TV bringing to you more accurate news from all around the world. Please kindly subscribe to our channel if you're yet to do so, and if you have done so, we say thank you. Happy New Year once again. Have a prosperous New Year. We love you, and we hope to see you more on our channel. Thank you. Now to the news. Buhari is using his office to cripple the democracy institution of Nigeria. Chief Ike Ekeremadu. Going through that statement now, Ekeremadu said, "I shake my head at our novice for contrary to the perverting notion." He says, the imperial state of our democracy did not come upon us like a thief in the night. It came upon us by our own complicity, disposition. Yeah, that is what he says. What he's trying to say is, is because he was arrested. Not really arrested anyway. He was arraigned. Him and Bukola Saraki was arraigned. In a court of law, the Federal High Court, Abuja. Over some issues. And that is why he says that Buhari is using his office to cripple the democracy institution of Nigeria. What I would just say is this: it is their turn to feel the heat. Because when you are in the position of power and you're not doing anything, you should be ready to feel the heat later. When everything you do is just to embezzle money. He's an Igbo man. What did he do for his Igbo people when he was there as deputy Senate president? When he was there, what did he do? He didn't do anything. And now he is saying that President Buhari is witch hunting them, which I don't know if that is true or not. So in that statement, Ekeremadu wrote, "I presented myself to the Federal Capital Territory High Court today as an ordinary citizen of this great nation to plead not guilty to charges I did not and could not have committed." That is what he says. And that is what all of them have been saying. They never committed any crime, according to them. If you didn't commit any crime, the government won't come against you. They won't come after you in the first place. They know they have committed some crime, him and Bukola Saraki. That is why they are going after them. He goes further to say it is deeply troubling to note that people in high places who sought to uphold the law, are now into falsehood and rumors. They go by rumors and falsehood news to come and, arraign them in the court of law. According to him, he says, who seek to smear and tarnish the reputations of law-abiding and responsible citizens, as well as crippled the institutions of democracy. So now they know now that Buhari is now trying to cripple the institution called democracy, because it is their own turn now to feel the heat. When you are there in the position of power and you don't use that power, for the benefit of the people, this is exactly what will come after them. You understand? You're supposed to pass a law that will limit the power of the president, but you guys didn't do that because you are in the pocket of the president already, and now he's coming after you. is coming after your reputation so that you won't have mouth to speak ever again in a democracy in a democracy system. So now it is your own turn, and that is why you're not. No, I mean, if you did good, you won't go to Germany, and your people will not beat you up. If you do good to them, if you're that good, if you are a law-abiding citizen, as you claim, So for me, I don't believe he's a law-abiding citizen because if he is a law-abiding citizen, he will not be dealt with in Germany. At least we didn't forget that. We remember. So he says, it is all the more disheartening that people who should know better use the color of their office to pursue, private and against people they disregard with. That is what he says. Do you believe it? Do you believe what he says? He goes further to say, let us make no mistake about this. It is not Senator Ike Ekeremadu or Senator Bukola Saraki or the other accused person that are on trial. He says, rather, it is the democratic principle of separation of power and rule of law and the legislature and indeed democracy itself that are being ridiculed, that are on trial. I mean, you can't ridicule the rule of law. There is no way you can ridicule the rule of law. The only way all these things are happening now is because our democratic, the democracy itself is not a democratic. It is not a democracy. It is not a democracy to me. It is a confused democracy because we borrow from here, borrow from here, borrow from here, and join it together. So for me, it is not a democracy. So I don't see why they call it democracy. If the court of law can order, can give an order, and the president says no, is that a democracy? It is not a democracy. It is not a democracy. Now they are feeling the heat because it is pinching them. You understand? Because it is their turn now to feel the heat of what others have felt before. It is their turn. So it says the government is not fighting against them, but it's fighting against democracy. I mean, I don't understand that. Who are the democracy? We are the people. We the people are the democracy. So I don't get it. So he goes further to say, he said again, some of us shouted that the independence of the legislature and principle of separation of power were under attack. When did you say that? It is now you're saying that. When you are in the office, you didn't say that too. We didn't hear that from you. When you were busy collecting that money, embezzling that money, looting that money, we're not there. Right? Now you're not in the position of power anymore. Yeah. And now they say they found you wanting. It is now that you know that separation of powers were under attack. He said, how could you say that another arm of government forged its own rule and that you, the executive arm, using the police, must interfere by probing, even when the police investigation report didn't mention the gentleman even once? Well, it has been happening. It has been going on. What did you guys do to it? When you have the chance, when you really have the power to do something, did you do it? No. So for me, I don't think He's just crying over, I don't know what I'll call it, but it is too late for him to cry right now. That is what I'll say. It is very late for him to cry right now. But it's just so disheartening that all what I see from this particular Nigerian democracy is just that the Hausas are really going after the Igbos. Maybe because they say they want to go. Maybe because they said they don't want to live with Nigerians anymore. So all the top Igbo people that they have in government, I just noticed this, is my own opinion, that Buhari government is going after them one by one. The reason, I don't know. Whether they are guilty or they are not guilty, I just find that it's going after them one by one. And it is high time the Igbos, come together and fight this. It is high time. It is high time the Biafran people come together and fight this. Because what they are doing is they want to keep them, all the people that can say something, all the prominent people, they are trying to put them in a silent mode, which is not good for them. It's not good for them. So, for me, I think the Igbos or the Biafrans should begin to fight for these people too. That is just my own opinion. What do you think about this particular news? What do you think about what Chief Ike Ekweremadu said concerning democracy in Nigeria, concerning their trials in the court, concerning their witch hunting? What do you think? Your comment is important. Please, we'll be expecting your comments. And please, once again, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're yet to do so. And if you have done so, we say thank you. Bye.